Southampton, NY. The few players still left standing after the 36-hole cut at the U.S. Open will have plenty of cash on the line this weekend at Shinnecock Hills. The USGA is offering a $12 million purse at their biggest event for the second straight year, with $2.16 million to the winner. That's the same amount Brooks Koepka took home last year at Erin Hills, when the total prize money was increased from $10 million to $12 million. But the players who fall just short of the title won't leave empty-handed. A solo runner-up finish will still clear seven figures, while each of the top 24 pros will make at least $100,000. A total of 64 pros made the cut at 8 over 148 along with 3 amateurs, and whoever finishes last among the professional pack will still pocket $23,470 for their efforts. Here's a look at the payouts for each position this week at Shinnecock. First, $2,160,000. Second, $1,296,000. Third, $812,927. Fourth, $569,884. Fifth, $474,659. Sixth, $420,873. Seventh, $379,434. Eighth, $449,828. Ninth, $307,556. $10th, $282,497. 11th, $257,805. 12th, $238,368. 13th, $222,110. 14th, $204,997. 15th, $190,328. 16th, $178,104. 17th, $168,325. 18th, $158,545. 19th, $148,776. 20th, $138,987. 21st, $130,552. 22nd, $122,118. 23rd, $113,928. 24th, $106,349. 25th, $99,748. 26th, $94,125. 27th, $89,846. 28th, $86,057. 29th, $82,390. 30th, $78,722. 31st, $75,055. 32nd, $71,388. 33rd, $67,721. 34th, $64,420. 35th, $61,731. 36th, $59,042. 37th, $56,475. 38th, $54,030. 39th, $51,585. 40th, $49,140. 41st, $46,695. $42,nd, $44,251. 43rd, $41,806. 44th, $39,361. 45th, $36,916. 46th, $34,716. 47th, $32,515. 48th, $30,437. 49th, $29,215. 50th, $27,993. 51st, $27,259. 52nd, $26,648. 53rd, $26,159. 54th, $25,914. 55th, $25,670. 56th, $25,426. 57th, $25,181. 58th, $24,937. 59th, $24,692. 60th, $24,448. 61st, $24,203. 62nd, $23,959. 63rd, $23,714. 64th, $23,470. Article tags, 2018 U.S. Open Southampton, NY. Playing in the day's toughest conditions, Brooks Koepka managed to avoid the big mistakes that cost so many players on Saturday on his way to a 2 over 72 that left him tied for the lead at the U.S. Open. Despite playing his final 7 holes in 3 over par, Koepka is tied with Daniel Berger, Tony Finau and 36-hole leader Dustin Johnson, and on the verge of becoming the first player to win back-to-back U.S. Opens since Curtis Strange in 1989. The epitome of Koepka's round came on the 14th hole after pulling his drive left into the rough and hitting his second shot short of the green. Instead of taking a chance by chipping directly in a tucked pin over a bunker, he bumped his third shot to the other side of the green and rolled in a 61-footer for an unlikely par. U.S. Open scores, live blog, full coverage. Sometimes in a U.S. Open, you've just got to take your medicine. If you can eliminate double, you're fine, he explained. Bogey, you'll be alright. That's kind of the goal, to be honest with you. It's the type of golf that helped Koepka become last year's champion at Erin Hills and a style of play he relishes. I enjoy firing away from pins and having to be conservative sometimes and just finding a way to get through it, he said. I feel like the harder the golf course, the better. It's already going to eliminate so many guys. Some guys get down on themselves. You can eliminate them pretty much right away. Article tags, Brooks Koepka, 2018 U.S. Open Southampton, NY. After a wild third round at the U.S. Open, there are 4 players tied for the lead at 3 over 213. 11 other players are within 4 shots. So who will walk away with the trophy at Shinnecock Hills? Our writers debate, Rex Hoggard, Brooks Koepka. The more difficult things got on Saturday at Shinnecock Hills, and difficult may not do those conditions justice, the more the defending champion's confidence grew. There are players, and there are U.S. Open players, and Koepka is the perfect version of the latter. Ryan Lavner, Dustin Johnson. That Saturday 77 was his bad round, and listening to DJ afterward, he didn't even think it was that bad. Because it wasn't. He still hit 11 of 14 fairways and found 13 greens. After leading the field and putting over the first 2 days, rolling in putts with what Tiger Woods said was perfect pace, he took 38 swipes Saturday on bumpy greens that were dead around the cup. The putting surfaces should be in better condition Sunday, or USGA setup man Mike Davis is in for even more criticism, and Johnson will get back on track. Randall Mel, Dustin Johnson. He is one tough hombre, and he will use every ounce of that toughness Sunday to win the U.S. Open. He knows how mentally strong he will have to beat a guy who is his rival in toughness, Brooks Koepka. These guys have combined to win the last 2 U.S. Opens, with Koepka the defending champ this year. They are paired together Sunday, part of a 4-way tie for the lead. Johnson has become the total package, strong in every facet of the game. Importantly, that includes the mind and attitude it will take to survive the punishment Shinnecock Hills will dish out. Johnson didn't complain about Saturday's brutal setup. He won't give in. Article tags, USGA, U.S. Open, 2018 U.S. Open, Shinnecock Hills, Southampton, NY. By the time Dustin Johnson finished his round at sun-baked Shinnecock Hills, only 7 women remained on the back patio of the clubhouse. As Johnson staggered toward the scoring area, the group cheered lustily and awkwardly, apparently oblivious to the carnage of the past 7 hours. That was miserable, Johnson grumbled. Not even the best player on the planet could survive a day of wild bounces, wicked pins and typical U.S. Open wailing. In what has become a familiar post-round scene at the year's second major, players marked all of the usual buzzwords on their U.S. Open bingo cards. Borderline. Unfair. Silly. Pick your favorite course descriptor, because they were all in play Saturday as the combination of a parched course and Johnson's third round 77 descended the year's second major into chaos. I don't feel like I played that badly at all, he shrugged afterward. 7 over is usually a terrible score, but with how the greens got this afternoon, it was very, very difficult. U.S. Open scores, live blog, full coverage with a bogey on the last. Johnson tumbled into a 4-way tie for the lead with Daniel Berger, Tony Finau and reigning U.S. Open champion Brooks Koepka. They sit at 3 over 213, just the fourth time in the past half-century that the 54-hole leaders were over par. Johnson entered the third round with a 4-stroke lead. Now the Open is as wide open as ever, with 15 players that are within 4 shots. The scoring average Saturday was 75.3, lower than round 1 here and no doubt aided by the more receptive conditions in the morning. The overall damage was nowhere near as ugly as the infamous Sunday here in 2004, when the scoring average was 78.7 and no one broke par, but this day still left players searching for comparisons. "I've never seen a course change so quickly," said Justin Rose, who shot 73 despite hitting only 6 greens. Indeed, the difference between the morning and afternoon conditions were stark, as the moisture got sucked out of the greens by a warm sun and consistent 20 mph wind. Berger and Finau barely made the cut, playing their first 2 rounds in 7 over. Teeing off 5 hours before the final round, 11 shots off the lead, they each carded 66s to match the low round of the week. Berger struck an ominous tone after signing his card. "I think it's going to be extremely difficult later," he said. "To get out there early and play a good round really was to my benefit." And sure enough, for the rest of the day, drives that were slightly offline kicked into the hay. Approach shots into the firm greens rolled off the shaved banks. Putts bounced and skidded on the glassy, bumpy greens. Had those 66s been shot in the afternoon, that would have been the best round of golf anyone has ever seen, Koepka said. The conditions were so treacherous that Shinnecock President Brett Pickett issued a statement through the USGA, saying that he has no concerns whatsoever, and that the course has been and remains totally healthy. An hour later, USGA setup man Mike Davis entered the media center to offer a mea culpa. "We felt good about the setup when we left this morning," he said, "but now that I'm sitting here, we would say that parts of these tests of golf were too tough." Davis said. His message to the grounds staff was loud and clear Saturday night: "Slow down the course with water, and it's reasonable to believe that scoring will be markedly better on Sunday." "Too bad the damage to this championship has already been done, as what had been a strong examination of skill turned into a game of chance. I'm trying to choose my words carefully here," said Lynn Poulter, who shot 76, "but there's a fine line between hard and over the edge. From a playability standpoint, when it gets to the edge and goes over, then the pars feel like birdies and the bogeys feel like pars. It's just hard. It's brutal." The USGA's miscalculation made world-class players look like amateurs and punished those who entered the weekend with a better score. The last 7 groups, the players who had performed the best over the first 2 days, were a combined 97 over par. Tommy Fleetwood shot 78. Scott Piercy, playing in the final groups, carded a birdie less 79. Ricky Fowler, 84. "We wouldn't be here tonight if we didn't feel like, late in the day, things got away from us," Davis said, "and they did." That's probably little solace to Johnson, of course, who watched his 2 rounds of sublime play disappear over the course of 4 frustrating hours. Johnson didn't have a double bogey or a 3-putt over the first 2 rounds. He accomplished both by the second hole Saturday, eventually taking 38 putts in all. "I felt like I played pretty well," he said. For the first 2 days, the beleaguered USGA setup crew had been applauded for providing a stern but fair test. By Saturday night, the cheers had been replaced by the usual chorus of complaints. "Be careful what you wish for," Rose said. "We've all been asking for a real US Open again. I guess we got one this week. Southampton, NY." When Dustin Johnson put up a 77 Saturday at the US Open and was almost proud of it. That's how brutal Shinnecock Hills became in the third round. Johnson was 7 over on the day. Made 6 bogeys, a double bogey and a lone birdie, but didn't completely blow his 4-shot lead. He enters Sunday in a 4-way tie for the top spot. "I'm in a good position, in the lead tomorrow," Johnson said. Today's round, I didn't feel like I played badly at all. 7 over is usually a terrible score, but with the greens the way they got this afternoon, they were very, very difficult. U.S. Open Scores Live Blog Full coverage. Johnson didn't slam a dicey setup that even USGA CEO Mike Davis said became too tough on certain holes. "I had 6 or 7 putts today that I could have easily putted right off the green," Johnson said. "But, you know, that's what it is. It's the US Open. It's supposed to be tough. There was maybe only 1 or 2 flags that I felt like maybe got a little dicey this afternoon, but the rest of them were fine." This is the closest Johnson got to criticizing the setup. "I felt like the speeds were a little inconsistent. I don't mind it being fast. I don't mind it being tough. But I felt like they were just a little inconsistent. Some greens were extremely fast, and some I felt like were slow. So I felt like it was tough to get a good beat on the speed today." Article tags, 2018 US Open, Dustin Johnson.